My name is Casco Zero Vlogs, and this is Jazz Goddess Trades. We both trade in the stock market, but one of us is not like the other. All right. So I've been seeing a trend go on with people, and everybody's a trader. Everyone knows how to trade. Everyone's an expert in the stock market. Everybody's making thousands of dollars, and everybody is like, hey, jump on the bandwagon. You're missing out. Why are you working a 9 to 5? Just trade. It's easy. It's so easy, and I'll show you how. And we're going to actually see if she knows how to trade or not. As a fair warning, I've already contacted her. Let her know that I'm going to do an evaluation. I trade for real, and I actually understand trading. I will give you guys a basic understanding of how trading works. And from that point on, we're going to just see what her strategy is, how she's actually winning in these trades. Let's see if it's legit. Maybe I'm just a bigot. Maybe I'm just a hater. Because, and I quote, she makes more money than me. I'll show you guys the picture. Like I said, I contacted her. Here's a picture here. She apparently is a better trader than me with no evidence of knowing how I trade at all. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's quickly go over my trading today. So I actually only took 2 trades this morning. The first trade, I ended up getting stopped out because I was trying to hold my winners. I realized that I should not be trying to hold my winners in a C setup.
There's no such thing as holding your wins in a C setup.
This was not my actual setup. So it would be better if I'm trying to hold my winners if this is actually at support, but it was coming down on a 15-minute chart. Those who trade might understand this.
I trade and I don't understand this, but I like the thing she did there. She's like, those who trade will understand, to cop out. So anyone who disagrees, they don't trade.
The second trade that I entered, it was actually, what happened? It was coming up from.
Yo, she had to get her life together so well, right? She's like, what happened? You can't remember what happened in the same day. It was coming up. She had to fix it because remember, she's an expert trader. She doesn't lose. Okay? She was coming up.
On a 15-minute. So we had a nice downtrend. I didn't get in any of that. But I waited on it to get at a nice support level so that I can come up, and that's what I did. And this was actually the trade where I was supposed to hold my winner, but the reason why I didn't is because it became outside of my trade time that I had allocated for myself.
It was coming out of the trade time you had allocated for yourself? What the fuck does that even mean? Are you talking about the theta?
To go and get things done for work, so I was not able to continue to trade, but I disciplined myself. I'm not even like thirsty to trade anymore. If I say this is the time I'm done, I'm done. Back in the day, I used to really struggle with that and really
You still struggle with that.
want to trade, over trade. But now, if it's outside of my time, I'm not doing it. Way more discipline. I'm so proud of myself. So anyway,
Is that how the stock market works? If it's not out of my time, I ain't doing it. I don't trade based off of analysis of the stock market. I trade on if it's in my time, the stock market.
really want to learn how to trade, even though I am a newbie. I've been trading for only 1 year, but I feel like I have one of the fastest turnaround rates. Like, I had a lot.
Witness the definition of word salad.
Realize that whenever I have a tough trading day, it's because my strategy is not in alignment with the price action on a higher time frame. And
Let's say that one more time.
Realize that whenever I have a tough trading day, it's because my strategy is not in alignment with the price action on a higher time frame. And
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? A higher alignment, her strategy didn't align with the higher time frame? The fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck is she talking about? Someone please tell me. What the fuck is she talking about? Her strategy is not in alignment with the price action in the higher time frame. What the fuck does that mean? That makes no fucking sense at all.
Decided do not take any trades unless it is in alignment with the higher time frame, and so I did just that. Another thing that helped me with that was to look. I am waiting for the market to open, so I'm expecting the market to come down here before I take any.
So here she's supposed to be showing like how she trades. How is she teaching you how to trade if you don't know what the fuck she's trading on and what the fuck she's talking about? Why do you think it's gonna go down there? What indicator do you have that's gonna go down there? And guys, I got even, trust me, just keep watching. She's gonna explain what her strategy is.
Buys. See, this is a zone down here, so I like for it to come back down to the zone because the market loves supply and demand.
The market loves supply and demand, huh?
If it does not come down to this zone, it is likely to go back and head to this zone.
Stay in the zone. Auto zone. Okay, but all seriousness though. Is she talking about a channel? How does she know what zone, and I say that with air quotations, if she doesn't even have a channel to even know what the fuck she's doing? And then she's talking about alignments. Are we talking about car alignments? She's all over the fucking place, man.
Where I'd be looking for a pullback and then to enter for going up.
She's looking for a pullback and then to enter. Are we talking about uncircumcised dicks, or what the fuck is she talking about? Because if you're waiting for a pullback and then to enter, are you talking about a put? Are you talking about a call? I think she's talking about cocks.
And look at it, it's so beautiful. Bro, I really know what I'm talking about. I should have took that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I should have took a put. The reason I don't take puts is because I really want to just stick with my edge. And
the reason she doesn't take puts because she want to stick with her edge. It's so beautiful, guys. The stock market is so beautiful. She want to stick with her edge. She's so vague in everything that she says.
Focus on it. Come back down to this level. When it's ready, I'm definitely going to be taking back. I was trying to do an experiment today. I was trying to see what would happen if I just hold my trades. If I hold it long, I entered the trade while I was driving.
So this video is one of the main indicators that shows she doesn't know what she's talking about. She says she wanted to do an experiment. Now remember, she's teaching people how to trade, okay? She wants to do an experiment. I wonder what would happen if I hold one of my trades. She didn't do any technical analysis. She said, I'm going to guess. Let's cross my fingers and hope for the best. That is gambling. That is not trading. That is the equivalent of going to the casino and gambling. Let me just hold a trade overnight. Let's see what happens. And this is her strategy, all right? Remember, oh, my bad. It was an experiment. Let her finish.
And I immediately went into profit. So I came up to a take profit level where I would normally take profit, but I said, hold it, hold it, hold it. And what happened? It hit the level, came down, and never reversed, and actually plummeted through my stop loss. So
this is one of the main things where she exposes herself. She says it plummeted through my stop loss, which is impossible because your stop loss automatically kicks you out. Hence, a stop loss. So for those that understand, a stop loss is basically if the stock falls to a certain percentage, it will automatically kick you out of the trade. It cannot fall through the stop loss to make you profit. It will always kick you out at that certain percentage, whatever you set your stop loss at. What she's saying is literally impossible to happen.
I turned a winner into a loser by trying to increase my R multiple.
This is why I said this video exposes her so bad. She said she turned a loss into a win with her R multiple. There's no such thing as an R multiple. Are you talking about the RSI? You can't be, because you said an R multiple. There's no such thing. Word salad. She just says a bunch of stuff that sounds like she knows what she's talking about. But anyone who remotely trades, even to the slightest, knows that she's lying.
So I'm just going to continue to take profit at the levels that I was taking profit and just re-enter. Or
she says she's going to re-enter in the trade after taking profit, which is the dumbest thing to do, because after taking profit, if you retrade, you don't know what the stock's going to do. It can go up, it can go down. You have no idea because you just took profit and you have to do a reanalysis based off of, the candles and where it's at. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Why would you randomly re-enter after taking profit? That's gambling.
Could have two contracts and then take partials and then allow the rest to play out. What do you guys think? You tell me. See, this is the reason why I do not like taking sales. My key strategy is for buys only. If I focus on sales, I end up missing my strategies. I used this strategy when I was a super beginner and I started being profitable.
Watch how she never says what her actual strategy is.
Right away. In the first 2 weeks of me going live on my real money, I decided to let's master that strategy. But no, I deviated from the plan. Because when the market's dropping like that, you want to get in on the action, right? I took 2 trades, 2 sales today. They both were profitable. I had a green day. You know me. It wasn't until I got home and I took a look at the charts and I saw my strategy was right there 5 minutes after I closed the laptop. What would you do? Would you actually just take the sales when you see it, close your laptop, or would you wait on your one strategy? What is the best route to go? What's your opinion? Another green day for your girl. So today was another green day, but it's not even about the charts anymore for me. No.
Oh boy. If it's not about the charts anymore, even though you're trading on a chart in the stock market, what is it about?
It's all about the psychology because technical analysis, like I said, is not even hard anymore. It's obvious, right? So now it's about me trusting myself, and that goes in real life. Trust yourself, know what you know, and stick to it. So that's really what I'm facing now. What's up, you guys? In this video, we are going to talk about my trade today, what happened, how it came about, how much money I made, and finally, we're going to talk about what I learned. So let's get started. So the trade came about because I trade at these key times. I know that at 7 o'clock a.m., 7:30, 8:30, and 8 o'clock a.m., these are key times of volume. So I'm going to get that big push. So right around 7 a.m., I'm looking at the charts. I'm there. I'm waiting. I got my finger on the trigger. And so I saw everything lining up, and I knew my entry as soon as I got that signal.
Actually, trading as soon as the market opened is one of the worst times to trade and the most risky times to trade. So that's not really a strategy.
No, I was in there and it went crazy.
It went crazy, guys. Remember, she's an expert, right? Because she teaches people, so obviously she must be good. So how did it go crazy if she automatically knows the market? Remember, guys, she knows the market already. It's easy for her. It's not even about technical analysis anymore. It's just about trusting yourself. Remember, you don't even need technical analysis anymore. You just need to trust yourself. It went crazy.
How much did I make? I made $560 in literally like 5 to 10 seconds. I was in there and I was out. So the reason why I exit is because I know that it's trying to hit a certain zone.
And the other video, didn't she just say that she re-enters? And then the other video, the experiment where she made a bunch of money. Maybe she needed to do some of those, what did you say, capital I's or capital C's or whatever the jumbo she was saying?
It's just a certain level. It's like a range. And once it starts approaching that level, I'm not waiting for it to try to be greedy and let it keep going. I'm sniping in and out. Got it? Gone. So what did I learn today? I actually learned to trust your gut.
That was the final nail in the coffin. She says she learned to trust her gut. Anybody who trades knows you need to be flowless like water. You need to be completely robotic, emotionalness. Okay? She said trust your gut. Have an emotional response based off of what the chart is doing. That's how you lose, and that's how you fail, and that's exactly how I know she does not know how to trade. You move with the market. You don't move against the market. If you say, I'm going to do calls today, but the market is red, you say, okay, I guess I'm doing puts. Like, when you trade, it is so technical and there's so many things you have to look at to make a proper trade. And even then, you're probably still going to lose. Even with a breakout, with the breakout strategy, which I will argue is probably the best strategy to trade with, you will still probably lose money. It's just that you have lower losses. All right. Trading is about mitigating your losses. It's not about the wins. It's about cutting your losses down. That's what trading is about. And she's saying, I've learned to trust my gut. I feel like the stock market is going to go up. I feel like this is going to be a call for this trade. But she's not actually making an actual analysis based off of what the chart is doing. She's just guessing, which proves my point that she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. No strategy, no breakout strategy, nothing. She just guesses.
But also stay open, right? So I felt that it was going to be a choppy day. It's a Friday. Fridays are hit and miss for certain people. I usually typically do okay on Fridays, but there are times where I end up losing on a Friday. It'll be my only real loss kind of a thing. So today I really was conscious of that fact, and Fridays are usually pretty choppy. And so I saw the
She then says Fridays are pretty choppy. What does that mean? Are you talking about as low volume? Are you saying that the market is going sideways? Are you like, what does that mean? It's choppy. Be more specific. Use trading terminology.
price, and it was acting weird after that first initial push. It's acting real weird. It wasn't really doing what it should have been doing.
I love it. The stock market is being weird. It has a personality, guys. It's being weird. It's not doing what it should be doing. What is it supposed to be doing? Specify what you're talking about. What is it supposed to be doing? It's acting really weird. Is the hedge managers, are they at it again? Is Vanguard doing something? I know what it is. It's that dang BlackRock. BlackRock, are you giving the stock market personality again? Stop making it so weird. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing.
So that was my signal to really take it easy. And so I tried again. I got my signal to get back in the trade. I tried it, and it went in my direction. I made a little bit of money, but I can sense that it would be a
Bro, she said, I can sense it. I can sense it.
road, super choppy, and I don't trade in chops, so I left it alone and stayed out of the market. So in this video, we talked about what happened, how the trade came about, how much money I made, and finally what I learned. I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know if you need any assistance. I'm open for one-on-ones, and I also have a self-paced course with weekly group sessions. I also have a self-paced course with weekly group sessions. So let me know if you're interested.
Look, I know she's going to watch this video. So when you do watch this video, Jazz, let's have a one-on-one. Let's talk, because I know for a fact you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing, and you're just trying to ride the wave of scammers. And that's my problem with you. If you want to make little videos and stuff like that and say you're trading, cool. Do you. My problem is when you make actual traders look bad. You make the whole thing seem like a scam. Because of people like you are the reasons why when I say I trade, they're like, oh, what, you trade crypto? Because of people like you. All right? Now what we're going to watch, she shows how she trades. This is her trading in real time, all right? This is supposed to be her trading. I'm going to explain to you guys everything that she's doing wrong. So she's on the chart, right? The market's supposed to be going right now. All she did is just close it a little bit. She went to the 1 minute for some reason. She's moving the chart around. I don't know why. She hit the 1 minute again. All right. She's not actually making any trades. She's just moving it around. And then she put it, what was it, the 5 minute? And then she went all the way back to the past, which has nothing to do with the trading at the current time that she's doing it. She's in the 1 minute. I think, what was it, the 3 minute? It went by so fast. She's not trading. She's moving the time frames around for the actual candle times. She didn't trade. She didn't make a single trade. All she did was hit the 1 minute, and I couldn't see what it was, the 3 minute or the 5 minute. Went to the past, which has no relevancy to the current candle that she's trying to trade, especially if she's scalping and she's doing like a 1 minute, then the past pretty much is irrelevant. All right. And she went so far back, that was like weeks or months back. Her live trade wasn't a trade. She didn't do anything. All she did was move the chart around and set it to the 1 minute and the 5 minute and the 3 minute, or whatever the other two were between the 5 and the 3. I couldn't tell. That's all she did. That was a live trade. Now do you guys see what I'm talking about? This is my problem with these frauds. Now I'm going to show you guys exactly what a real trade looks like. I'm going to be using screenshots from my actual Snapchat. and show you guys exactly what a real trade looks like and how I'm actually trading and what I'm doing to actually make an analysis on an actual trade to get, a trade in, rather than saying it's my gut feeling or I'm using the capital C's. I got to get my car alignment fixed and circumcise dicks. So I'm going to show you guys, all right? Okay, so this is my setup when I trade. First thing you can see that I'm actually trading on the SPY, SPY. That is what I trade on. And I was waiting for this to hit 475 because that is the breakout point, because that was the resistance line. I know that it was a resistance line because at the top of the candle, there's a bunch of sellers on top. So if it breaks past that, then chances are it has enough momentum, the volume at the bottom, which you can see those lines are very tall, that it'll push through that point because the breakout point will be 475. Furthermore, you can see that higher highs, we're having higher highs. So basically, higher highs means that every single time a candle ends, it goes up. For example, you can see there's an uptrend. If you see the green line, it's kind of angled at a point facing up. I also know we're in an uptrend because the EMAs are going up. What also tells me there's an uptrend is because that there's a green or bluish green line, or orange line, and red line. I see that the green line is on top of the orange and red, which also indicates there's an uptrend. So all these indicators tells me that, the market is slowly but surely going up. And the highest point of that point in time of this picture was 475. Because sellers are at the top of that wick, which tells me that they're selling. So if it breaks through there, that is a high chance for a breakout. Before that, my channel was within 474 and it broke past that. I did not get a clear signal, so I didn't trade. So then I said, okay, for an A-level trade, 475, because that is the high for today or that day. And if it breaks through there, again, it had a resistance line at 475. It breaks through there. Obviously, it has enough momentum that you saw on the bottom that has a very high chance, there's no guarantees, that it will continue to go up. That is how I knew to make a trade at 475. So here's another one. Here's another trade. Remember, she said trust your gut. If I would have trusted my gut, I would have failed. This is on Snapchat. That's why you see the thing. I said no money in these. Don't trade false breakout. False breakout is when there's an uptrend. You can see there's an uptrend. The EMAs are slowly going up. There's at an angle is going up. But then suddenly, there's no more volume. There's no money to be made because there's only money within the candle, not the wick. So I said, I'm not going to chance it. And I was right not to chance it because it was a false breakout. If I would have said, oh, it's going up, get in, get out, I would have lost money. Because you have to remember, you can't get in, get out as fast as you would like to because there's theta. It's going to eat all your money away. And during this time, I think the theta was a lot higher than the delta, so it just wasn't worth it. False breakouts are real. So you cannot trust your gut. You have to go what the market is doing. You have to be formless like water. I know I said flowless like water before. You have to be formless like water, meaning that I would love to make a trade, a call, because this market is going up, but you can see when it broke out of my channel, which are the blue lines, when it broke out of my channel, I said, if the next candle to the left turns green, that is a high chance to make a trade. But the volume wasn't looking correct. I think the RSI was pretty high too. So I didn't make the trade, and I was right not to make the trade. Like I said, you have to look at all these indicators to make a proper trade. And even then, you still probably lose money. Here's another trade. I said, looking like a good day. Do you know why I said it was looking like a good day? Because you see that little box up there. I know for a fact almost, if it breaks past that, right, that's a guaranteed call. But if it's the opposite, which there's a downtrend, I know it's time for puts, which means that I'm making money as the stock market goes down. Not only that, but there's a bunch of volume in this, which means there's a lot of money and a lot of risk, but a lot of money. looks like a good day. Because if it goes up, I make money. If it goes down, it makes money. Now, this is a perfect example of using technical analysis correct. And technical analysis never fails. Because I said RSI too hot, false breakout. And you will see in the next picture, this is in the same day, it is a false breakout. Bam, false breakout. See what I'm saying? And I knew this because the RSI was way too high. Lastly, these are just some of my wins from my trades. Unlike saying I won money, I can actually show you proof that I won money. Or actually, the technical analysis is correct. This is what trading looks like. Now, hopefully you guys see the difference between what a real trade looks like and a fake trade looks like. All right? I'm probably going to do a series and just expose all these fake traders. If you guys like this, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there, this jungle that we call YouTube. And remember, I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident. And thank you for watching. I